People hate long content, people hate big detailed explanations and everything I did in my first tier list video, which was released just a day ago or something, so I decided to stop and to make this short version for tier list and for priorities for ML adventures, what to summon, what to focus on, and etc. This one will be short. Also, do not forget to join my new giveaway. It will be a ML Cash giveaway for 4 codes of 5,000 M Cash each. All you need to do is subscribe, like, and comment. I will randomly select different comments as soon as we reach out to 1,000 subscribers, so please feel free. So moving forward to the tier list, again, I already prepared everything this time. I did there are small changes here according to my main tier list, the long video, but it's staying there, and changes here for the reason because I will not have a possibility to explain in details why this character is in that tier. So for that reason, I decided to make it more stable, more non-confusing, more non-questionable. So here you will have just a brief touring through all the characters. I already prepared everything. I will be very brief. If you want to see the full video with all explanations and details, it's there. You can find it within my YouTube channel. So let's go and let's do it, guys. So do consider this tier list, think about this tier list as it's not just the tier list for the end game and not just the tier list of all best and good heroes, because obviously if that's the case, then mostly all the UR heroes will be just be in SS tier and meta tier, and no reason for that tier list, right? This tier list is not just a tier list, but it's also a priority for your account in a long-term journey you have there in ML Adventure. So this is the right way, in my opinion, to how to build strategically, focusing long-terms your account with what order to summon, what order to focus on, and how to decide which heroes you need to put here and there in your wish list, in your summons, and etc. So let's go forward, let's not waste any more time. So first things first, there is a special tier for 1 copy priority. You always need to consider focusing that as soon as you have off summon. This is the special summon which you unlock around 30 or 40 campaign. You will have an off summon available to summon 1 copy of a character. Once you do 200 of those summons, you will also be available to summon not just Order and Chaos characters from there and Astral characters, but also UR characters. So going first of all, as soon as you open off summon, you need 1 copy of Rista. She's crazy. She's buffing your main character by right positioning of her on the battlefield, and also by that she's killing that character, but doesn't matter. Her buff is allowing characters to ulti immediately, and she's very good support. So 1 copy immediately. As soon as you open your UR summoning, feel free to summon 1 copy of Singularity Linux and 1 copy of UR Char. They are crazy. Singularity Linux UR skill allows your team to resurrect. Char summons a copy of enemy team frontlaner, so it helps you to fight. It's very good. Also, she has tons of control, so she's amazing. 1 copy enough for you to move to the late game. So this is not late game tier list, this is our journey. So this is your first step for URs for sure, in my opinion. Florence, also amazing. I would say a different vibe from Rista, but doing close to the same things, also buffing energy gain. Very important to pull 1 copy. She worked at 1 copy pretty well. The only reason you want more is to come up with BP restrictions and BP requests from the campaign. Medusa, not like that beloved in the community, but I do love her. 1 copy allows you to push through the stages you will not complete otherwise, so it's important to stay with 1 copy of her. She controls, she stuns, she stops the battle for 1 second or 2, she drains energy, and a very good unit. So moving to SS tier. So as soon as you get 1 copy of all this, you can then focus on those, putting them somewhere here in the middle of SS tier priority, I would say, because they are UR characters and also very specific support House and Order characters, so do not consider building them early on, like here, to the Awaken 3, but Awaken 3 is your main goal for all the characters, at least nowadays, at least today, so put them somewhere here in your priority list depending on what you personally think about your account. So SS tier, the majority of characters here are core characters for your fast, quick progression and for the most effective progression. So starting with Ares, for me Ares is definitely number one carry nowadays in the game. If you follow my advice, you will anyway build Techno as your main team setup, and you will build Ares anyway. She's crazy good. She's destroying all the battlefields. She's destroying enemies with x4.5 deficit easily, with good supportive stack of Technos and like Miracle Clara, let's say. So she's amazing. Build her, put her in all the wish lists. She's crazy, and this is a character which is bringing my newest account, test account, to the highest possible win rates within campaign. Fang is, I would say, the best Order and Chaos character of the rare. It's not questionable. All the community, everybody loves her. Like she's just amazing. She can tank, heal, buff, debuff, control. She's doing everything like one-man army. You definitely need to focus on her. As soon as you open off summons, you get one copy for all of those. You focus on Fan, you do a free for her, maybe even more, but I believe a free, Awaken free is enough. You do that and you just chill with her. She's crazy good. Hell, she's solo carry character. She's very important to have. I believe she's number 2 priority for the maxing her. The only problem with her is that she works well only with Orlay cards, only with her soul vessel, with everything. So she needs to be built. Like she starts doing well from around 9 to 10 stars, and she shines from Awaken 2 with 3 Orlay cards. You will see the difference. She's crazy good. Build her to a free right after Fang. They will carry all the content for you in all possible types of content, so feel free to do it. Angela, amazing support, but you will not see a good value from her in the early game. But anyway, you will need her, and not just one copy, but 2, 3, 4, 5 copies, whatever amount of copies in your late game. So do not hesitate of building her. It can easily be done, and it will bring your BP requirements to a higher level with all the stages out there. She will not surprise you with some crazy moves or anything like that, but she's decent and she's crazy good in the late game, so you will need to build her anyway, and with several copies of her. The next one is Akashic. So Akashic is definitely one of the greatest Chaos and Order heroes. He is, by his ultimate, sharing his attack with all his team, also sharing some debuff to the enemy team, buffs for defense to his team. So he's crazy good support unit. I believe you need also to build him to A3 for him to shine. I believe you can do it before Rista, before Florence, before Medusa, and definitely before UR heroes, because it's just too expensive. So I believe he's number 3 character from Chaos and Order you need to build to A3, and that's it. He's just crazy good for all the years out there already. Miracle Clara is allowing your team to not die. She has a skill that gives invincibility, invulnerability to all your teammates and herself while they're receiving a little damage first time. So she's very good. She is the unit which allows you to push high BP deficit campaign stages and tower and everything. And she's just a very good support. Build her, she's amazing. So Mystia, she's UR unit, so of course she's here in that tier, in crazy meta SS tier, together with all those 3 other UR units. They are all crazy good, but Mystia is mostly also PvP focused unit, so she's crazy good in PvP. If you focus PvP, you can consider building her 1 copy. She works at 1 copy, but she's not here because you need that only if you focus on PvP mostly. So do not waste resources, in my opinion, and build her with the time as soon as you have this capability by your account. So Sikhat is also amazing Chaos and Order character. She definitely needs to be built together to high copies right after Akashic, and somewhere in the same period with all those heroes in the 1 copy priority. She's very, very good. She is amazing. She's giving a huge shield to her team. It's impossible, close to impossible for her team to die after she ultis. So yeah, I believe that's important. So Norns is not in all of summons yet, together with those girls, but she's crazy good in all PvE content you can imagine. Even one copy of her will work in some like Minas stages, Minas boss fights, but I believe that Norns is a character which you want to build as high as you can, so I would say you prioritize her for sure, even more than Mystia for sure, but again, she's UR, so it's expensive, but she's crazy good, one of the best heroes in the game right now. Alina, the same, but as for tanking, she's crazy good tank support. She's doing like everything she can as a support tank character. She's UR hero, so of course you build her as soon as you can. She's amazing, but not the thing you need to prioritize first of all. The same for Cross-Sell. Cross-Sell, you are Cross-Sell. She's crazy good, very amazing glass cannon character. You need to have those heroes to destroy enemy teams, because you will have supports and tanks anyway, but not the carries. But yes, she's amazing, but she's UR character, so that's why I cannot put her in different tier, but you will not be able to focus on her early on or in mid game. It's a late game story, or if you do put lots of donations into the game, so consider building her if you do that, but otherwise there are other options and capabilities out there. So moving to S tier, it's Arcus Mia. She's amazing ranger, solo target killer. She's a boss killer. She's a good threat to all the enemies in all the PvE stages. She also does some support stuff, so I like her a lot. She's not in SS tier just because she cannot do few things which those characters can do. She's mostly like, she cannot be a one-man army in your stages, she cannot solo carry your stages without a decent support from tanks and everything. So consider building her. She can be with you within your wish list together with techno characters, which is very helpful, so you will build her anyway. She's great, amazing, but not that one-sided anymore as she used to be before. So Cross-Sell, amazing glass cannon with pure damage, like amazing character of a backline, which you need to fully upgrade with all the support and tanks and everything. Afterwards she works amazing, but I would say it's not the Chaos and Order character you need to focus on, but she's definitely one of the best out there with the pure damage question. Luna is amazing. Luna is crazy good. She can be your carry in all your team together with, like, Ares can carry one of your teams, Luna can carry another one. So for Luna you need to build a setup, but she's amazing. She's a hybrid unit, so it's hard to build her. You need lots of copies, but do consider building her. She's amazing, and she's just doing huge stuff on the battlefield, doing great mage AoE damage. But the problem with her is that her ulti, it's not affecting all the battlefield, but only this part of the battlefield, so you need to be careful with positioning, and also you need to bring some tanks to her to help her. So Edit is techno tank jumping into the battlefield, so do not put her in the front lane, put her in the second or in the back row. So she's jumping to the enemy team, stunning everyone, taunting everyone. She's crazy good. I believe, in my opinion, she's the best non-Chaos and Order regular faction tank out there. You definitely need her, maybe even 2 or 3 copies. Three, no, it's too much, but 2 copies is a good option to have to edit in the late game. So build her, you will have her here and there. She's techno, so it supports the techno starts for your account. Do not be afraid of doing that. She's crazy good. Rafaela is one of the best supports in the game right now. She's hybrid, so it's hard to build her. Plus, she's in light plus elemental, which is bad for us because those two factions are not the factions we want to focus early on. So it's hard to build her. You will probably you will not have lots of copies in the early game and in the mid game until you focus on especially summoning for her. But she's good. She's buffing attack, which is crazy good. She's healing. She can be quite invincible with her ulti if she does it well, but she needs copies. She's heavy investment heavy character, so consider that. Cipra is also hybrid and also an amazing character. She's crazy good. She has unique mechanics. She summons support heroes and NPCs to support her in battle. She has this amazing, very important part of the randomness, which helps you. You can randomly rerun stages 20, 30, 40 times on high deficit, and with her once in a row you will, like, one time you will summon, like, I don't know, Shahtore or somebody like him, and you will definitely beat this stage just with this one random summon. So she's amazing. She needs at least Soul Vessel to work well, so you don't need like A3 her immediately, but 9 stars at least will be crazy good. So Eos Silvana is a UR character. She is very, very good. I like her a lot. The problem with her is that she works amazing only on full build. One copy will not do anything. She starts to shine from Awaken 2 and cards and Vessel, all that stuff. And plus the problem which we will have with her is that she needs Tank. Like Tank plus Eos Silvana is a meta team composition, and you definitely need to think about this team composition with building her, but it's too expensive for your early and mid game, so I believe you should consider doing that only in the late game. And nowadays there are different UR characters who works better than her, and Tank still can solo lots of stuff, so it's questionable for me if you build now and if you prioritize Silvana now or not. But I believe you can choose any other characters from this list up here, Norns for example, because they are added to the off summon soon. Arlot, another one-man army, another character which need to be fully built, but after he's fully built, you can use him to cover the whole campaign stage just by himself. This is very important technique to use in ML Adventure, building up your strategic plans for the effective campaign push on high EP deficit. You need to build characters which can solo the stage, and he can do it with a bit of support from other characters. So consider building him. He is very good, yeah, that's it. What I can tell about him, he's just crazy good, but he needs a lot of investments, and he's hybrid, so it's long to build him. Xeno is like the light version of Sentinel Alina for me. She's just good. She's not a tank. Game marks her as a tank, but I would say it's not true. She's more of a second tank / support. She gives shields, invincibility, like lots of crazy stuff. She's very, very good. I like her a lot, and she supports team to survive crazy shit. So do not consider her as a main tank, but she's doing very well. I believe you can build her from stores and shops enough to support your progress through the campaign. So do not focus on her in off summons, but she's crazy good. So A tier. Those characters, they are still good, very good, but they can excel in one, perfect use case or situation, in one boss or in one camp position, or they can just be generally good, but you should not prioritize them before prioritizing these 3 first tiers, right? So A tier is not bad characters, they are just not that prioritized as the first 3 tiers anymore. So Nana, amazing support. She can revive your hero, she can block one-shots by her buff, she can heal up. The only problem with her is that she is fighter faction, so to make her shine you need to spend a 3 slot, like soul slot for her. That's a problem, but she's very good. Build her, you will never get a mistake by doing that. So Mecha Layla, community nowadays is not loving her that much. In my long explanation detailed tier list, she's in S tier here, but here she will be in A. I will explain that because she definitely works in very rare team setups, so not every team composition needs her, and she works only with fully built, like you need to build her with all the cards, even upgraded Orlay cards with Vessel 30, Awaken 30, like everything. So you need her to be built roughly full, and also she shines in Hell pack. So if you build a Hell team, Hell plus Mekalela plus 3 different random units, you don't care about them, and this will carry any campaign stage in X5 deficit for you with no problem. So she's crazy good in very rare cases, and all other cases she's bad. In the early game she's very bad, so do not think about her, but you will get her from the wishlist anyway if you put her in Techno Summon, which I recommend you to do. I will get a summon wishlist summon video separately, but I recommend you to do that. So Farsha is good. She's not crazy anymore, but she's doing an amazing job. She's a mage with some Siphon Life abilities with silence, which is very important. She can lock down enemy teams. So build her. She's A tier. She's here to support your Dark Tower and all that stuff. Argus, very important mechanic. He has invincibility after he should be dead already. So you build even one copy of him is enough for him to do his job. He's there just to hold the enemy front line until your team can ulti or can just kill everyone. He's very good, but for his one precise role, which I just mentioned. Sylvana, I do like her a lot. I do think about putting her in S tier, but I will not do that because community will not agree with me. But she's crazy good tank. She has invincibility, she has shields, she can even damage, so she's very good. But the problem is her that she's light. In light we do have not that many, like we can build good light setup for wishlist and play from light section, but I just believe that Techno is better nowadays. That's her only problem. She's not fitting in the Techno setup, and she is out of all the combinations for factions because she's light. This is the only problem. So you are Shahtore and default Shahtore, I believe they are nowadays on the very similar power level. They are not that amazing anymore. They are like doing good job, but they are doing only one job. They are like mages which damage enemy teams. They do have some debuffs, but it's not that important. So mostly what they do, and together with allies, you are allies. I will cover all of 3 of them now. So sorry. So you are Shahtore, and allies. You are allies. They are all good, very decent units, very good units. The only problem why they are here is because they can do only one job of making damage, and they need a good support to provide this job. They need frontline to tank, support to support. Only after that they can do their job. They can ulti, they need to ulti to do something. So it's crazy hard to support them, and they are just not that prioritized, competing to other newly released URs and even some SSR 1000 other heroes. So they are here not because we are bad, but because you do not prioritize them. That's it. Ruby, amazing tank. She needs to be built to awaken, to shine. She vamps enemies for her HP. She knocks them up, she's moving them through the battlefield here and there, she's controlling, she's doing a great job. She's just not that great. I believe she cannot solo on a decent deficit of BP, so that's the only reason why she's here. But she's very good, you may consider playing with her and building her. So Aposta, together with Esme, they have one joint team composition, well-known meta pack called Aposta pack or Esme pack, whatever. They work together. The only problem with them is that they are not that good anymore nowadays. It's an old composition which worked very well, but it's so heavy investment. It's so long journey for you to build this team to work properly, because you need Aposta. She charges her ulti from control being done by her team, so you need free control units or supports. You also need Esme, and Esme start working only from Awaken free full build, so it's so long journey to build it, to make it work. But you build them anyway, you put them on your wish list, you buy them from stores. You will put Aposta back to your team in the latest campaign stages, but because you will need like 5, 6, 7 teams there. But anyway, she's decent, she's very good, but she needs to be built. Ilos, good tank for elemental tanks, well, also buffs his team, need to be in latest Minus fight, need to be in latest New Era fight. No, not Minus yet, New Era, Minus now. So he's becoming more and more decent with the latest patch notes, with the latest updates of bosses and everything. So consider building him. He's a good tank. He can survive and buff your team. Morpheus, she's amazing. Community, like people from the community, they don't like her for some reason. I can understand, but I believe that she's very annoying. If she's a part of enemy team, you will be crazy about her. But if she's a part of your team, she's not that bad compared to the enemy team. To be honest, there are a lot of characters who are so bad at your team and so good at enemy team, but Morpheus is not one of them, in my opinion. Morpheus can work well. She summons cats and they do control enemy team while they are alive. It's crazy good, it works even in low copies, so do not be disappointed if you drop her from like random summon or shards or whatever. She's good. So Lilia and Odetta, this is the core two babies for the what we call Lidetta pack, Lidetta team. Problem with them is the same with Aposta and Esme. This is just too hard. It's just too hard to build them to work. So Lilia, she sleeps all the team. Odetta, she also has a sleep, and her ultis bounces around them, killing all the battlefield. Yeah, in theory, on paper, it works like that, but in reality, on a high BP deficit, it's close to impossible to do that, to make it possible. Yeah, sorry for that form from my side. So I mean, you need her fully built. You need her fully built plus another characters to their team to make all that stuff alive until they ulti. You need one copy of Rista or Florence to support them to work properly. So it's crazy. It works. It's a good team comp. Still works. It's very old, but it still can be there. Just think twice before investing in that, because it's a long time to make it work. Zask is just a control bot. Nowadays, you need him in... First of all, you need him in a Aposta pack, so you build him anyway from store. Afterwards, you also need him in latest New Era Mages boss. So build him, but do not focus on summoning him. You can build him from store. He's decent, but only in few... He excels in few things he does. So Selena, very outdated solo carry. She is becoming less and less popular nowadays. I would say you can build her still. You still can build her, but she's outdated and she needs to survive until she ultis to make a good job there. So yeah, but she can destroy enemy backlines and all that stuff. So Nimbo Seidora, not a bad mage slash like ranger. She's mage here, but she can damage like a ranger. She has some survivability. She has lots of different stuff. She's interesting, decent hero, not great. I cannot even tell anything about her. She does not anything specific. She cannot do, she cannot shine in anything, but she's just decent, damaging unit with some survivability by her blink, so why not? Vexana, she's very good. The problem with her that she's resurrecting enemy heroes to be a part of your team and to start attacking from your side after you kills the enemy team. But the problem with that is that on high deficit, sometimes it's hard to kill even one enemy. So she cannot shine well until you can kill somebody. And also the second problem with her is that she's a part of what we call Char Linux team. So Char, Linux, and Vexana, for me, the perfect carry for Linux Char team is Vexana. And this is why she's here. And yeah, so this is a problem because this pack is outdated, and I will tell you about now. So Vexana still can be built, very decent, good unit, but kind of outdated because her main pack is outdated, and you should not consider building Share and Linux pack nowadays, in my opinion. So Tsukuyomi, Astral Hero, he's not that good. In my long tier list, he's in S tier. I put him here in that short tier list because the explanation for him is that 10 minutes of explanation. You can go to an hour video and listen to it. I put him here. He works amazingly good with edit, but you just don't need him as a free-to-play starting point. He's good in some cases. He's needed in Astral Team for Astral Tower, but as a free-to-play or as a starter like novice newbie, you will not build Astral Team anyway. So I will say we will skip him for now, but he's decent. He's not bad. Eltara, the same support, the buff from Astral Team, provides utility used in lots of different bosses and different fights, mostly carrying like a support part of the Astral Team. She's a decent unit, she can do something, but there is just no real reason to prioritize on her. So Toki is a PvP front lane character. If you focus PvP, you need Mystia and you need Toki, 100%. Mystia is not allowing enemy teams to ulti, and Toki doing the same by draining their energy and stopping their energy regeneration. So she's crazy good front lane, but she needs to be fully builded to work, and also she's mostly only PvP unit, so think twice. Ember Iritel, for UR she's bad. She's here just because she's still the UR unit. She's not a great unit for UR, and she has some rare use cases on late game activities like minas, like bosses, new era bosses, like golems. Yeah, you should consider her as a very late game investment. I believe until you go there are new characters released maybe better than her, even in UR tier. So I believe you can skip her. So Char and Lunox, very good units. They are decent, they are very, very good. But if you have an old account and you have them, you already build them, or you already have Linux Char team, of course, continue building them, they're good, or maybe stop them at what they do now because they are already doing good, I believe. But you just don't need to focus on them nowadays because there are better units. For instance, UR Char and UR Linux, they are just better versions. They cannot be used together. If you have your Linux Char team, use it. It's good, it works, it's decent. I'm just saying to you, if you're a new account holder, if you're a returning player, do not consider focusing on this pack nowadays. This team is outdated. Natsu is a collaboration unit, so he's here just because he's very good, very decent, good working unit. The problem is that he's collaboration unit, you will not be able to have him anyway. So all other characters, I will not go through them. B tier is some units with one use case, particularly one use case, or just okay units to simply, swap with some other units in different teams. Niche use cases are mostly for late game activities, for minas, for example, Badang, Gord, they are for bosses, minas bosses, new era bosses, Iritel also, Aurora for Aposta pack. Valir can be a change for Aurora, so if you have Valir, do not build Aurora. Claude can do some stuff with tricking with his clone, like energy manipulation, control with his head, buffs, whatever, backline destroyment, also some tricky shit. Look at her. So this is the tier list. You can pause and you can take a look. This I will be ending here. Soon I will release videos for best team compositions, so subscribe to the channel. Also, do not forget about my giveaway. I am giveawaying lots of Amcash, so subscribe, comment, and like my videos. Thanks a lot. I hope this short tier list / priority list for your long strategic journey, for your long-term journey with your account in ML Adventure was helpful and not that crazy long as my first video. Thanks guys. Support, like, subscribe, cheer, bye bye.